Me. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability,
Will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God. Congratulations.
I think she's frozen.
Continue to hear as we walk by.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege and distinct honor to introduce the 44th President of the United States.
Members of the United States Congress, distinguished guests, fellow citizens. Each time we gather to inaugurate a president, we bear witness to the enduring strength of our Constitution. We affirm the promise of our democracy. We recall that what binds this nation together is not the colors of our skin, or the tenets of our faith, or the origins of our nation. What makes us exceptional, what makes us American, is our allegiance to an idea articulated in the Declaration made more than 2 centuries ago. We hold these truths to be self-evident. And all men are created equal. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
It might be on the street somewhere.
Today, we continue a never-ending journey to bridge the meaning of those words to the realities of our time. The history tells us that while these truths may be self-evident, they've never been self-executed. While freedom is a gift from God, it must be secured by His people here on earth. The patriots of 1776 did not fight to replace the tyranny of a king with the privileges of a few or the rule of a mob. They gave to us a republic, government of and by for the people. trusting each generation to keep safe our founding freedom. For more than 200 years we have. Blood drawn by lash and blood drawn by sword. We learned that no union founded on the principles of liberty and equality can survive halfway. We made ourselves anew. We vowed to move forward together. Together we determined that a modern economy requires railroads and highways to speed travel and commerce, schools and colleges to train our workers. Together we discovered that a free market only thrives when there are rules to ensure competition and fair play. Together, we resolved that a great nation must care for the vulnerable and protect its people from life's worst hazards and misfortune. Through it all, we have never relinquished our skepticism of central authority, nor have we succumbed to the fiction that all society builds can be cured through government alone. Our celebration of vision and enterprise, our insistence on hard work and personal responsibility, these are constants in our character. We have always understood that when times change, so must we. That fidelity to our founding principles requires new responses to new challenges. That preserving our individual freedoms ultimately requires collective action. The American people can no more meet the demands of today's world by acting alone than American soldiers could have met the forces of fascism and communism, muskets and militias. No single person can train all the math and science teachers we'll need to equip our children for the future. Or build the roads and networks and research labs that will bring jobs and businesses to our shores. Now, more than ever, we must do these things together, as one nation and one people. This generation of Americans has been tested by crises that sealed our resolve to improve our results. The decade of war is now ending. An economic recovery has begun. America's possibilities are limitless for we possess all the qualities that this world without boundaries demands. Youth, drive, diversity, openness, an endless capacity for risk, and a gift for reinvention. My fellow Americans, we are made for this moment, and we will seize it so long as we seize it together. For we, people, understand that our country cannot succeed when a shrinking few do very well and a growing many barely make it. We believe that America's prosperity must rest upon the broad shoulders of the risers and oppressors. We know that America thrives when every person can find independence and pride in their work. The wages of honest labor liberate families from the brink of hardship. We are true to our creed when a little girl born into the freakish poverty knows that she has the same chance to succeed as anybody else because she is an American, she is free, and she is equal, not just female, but also female. We understand that outborn programs are inadequate to the needs of our time. We must harness new ideas and technology to remake our government, revamp our tax laws, reform our schools, and empower our citizens with the skills they need to work harder, learn more, and reach higher. But while the means will change, the purpose will change. Nation to reward the effort and determination of every single American. That is what this moment requires. That is what will give real meaning to our freedom. We still believe that every citizen deserves a basic measure of security and dignity. We must make the hard choices to reduce the cost of health care and the size of our debt. But we reject the belief that America must choose between caring for the generation that built this country and investing in the generation who will build the future. But we remember the lessons of our past. Twilight years of spent in poverty, parents and child with a disability had nowhere to turn. We do not believe that in this country freedom is reserved for the lucky, and happiness for the few. We recognize that no matter how responsible we live our life, any one of us, any time, they face the job loss, a sudden illness, or a home swept away in a terrible storm. The commitments we make to each other, through Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, these things do not sap our initiative, they strengthen us. They do not make us a nation of takers, they free us to take the risk to make this country great. We, people, still believe that our obligations as Americans are not just to ourselves, but to all posterity. We will respond to the threat of climate change, knowing that the failure to do so will betray our children and future generations. Some may still deny the overwhelming judgment of science, but none can avoid the devastating impact of raging fires, crippling droughts, and more powerful storms. The path towards sustainable energy sources will be long and sometimes difficult. But America cannot resist this transition. We must lead it. We cannot cede to other nations the technology that will power new jobs and new industries. We must claim its promise. That's how we will maintain our economic vitality and our national treasure. Our forests and waterways, our croplands, snow-capped peaks. That is how we will preserve our planet, commanded to our care by God. That's what will then be the freed our fathers once declared. We, people, still believe that enduring security and lasting peace do not require perpetual wars. Our brave men and women in uniform, tempered by the flames of battle, are unmatched in skill and courage. Our citizens, seared by the memory of those we have lost, know too well the price that is paid for liberty. Knowledge of their sacrifice makes us forever vigilant against those who do us harm. But we are also heirs to those who won the peace, not just the war. Who turned sworn enemies into the surest of friends, and we must carry both lessons into this time. We will defend our people and uphold our values through strength of arms and the rule of law. We will show the courage to try and resolve our differences with other nations peacefully, not because we are naive about the dangers we face, but because engagement more durably lifts suspicion and fear. America will remain a strong alliances in every corner of the globe. We will renew those institutions that extend our capacity to manage crises abroad. For no one has a greater stake in a peaceful world than its most powerful nation. We will support democracy from Asia to Africa, from the Americas to the Middle East, because our interests and our conscience compel us to act on behalf of those who long for freedom. And we must be a source of hope, poor, sick, marginalized, victims of prejudice. Not out of mere charity, but because peace in our time requires the constant advance of those principles that our common creed describes: tolerance and opportunity, human dignity, justice. We, the people, declare today that the most evident of truths, that all of us are created equal, is the star that guides us still. Just as it guided our forebears through Seneca Falls and Selma and Stonewall, just as it guided all those men and women who fought in our say that we cannot walk alone. To hear King proclaim that our individual freedom is inextricably bound to the freedom of every soul on earth. It is now our generation's task to carry on what those pioneers began. Our journey is not complete until our wives, our mothers, and daughters can earn a living equal to their efforts. Our journey is not complete until our gay brothers and sisters are treated like anyone else under the law. Then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well. Our journey is not complete until no citizen is forced to wait for hours to exercise the right to vote. Our journey is not complete until we find a better way to welcome the striving, hopeful immigrants who still see America as a land of opportunity. Are lifted in our workforce rather than expelled from our country.
Yeah.
Our journey is not complete until all our children, in the streets of Detroit, the hills of Appalachia, the quiet lanes of Newtown, know that they are here.
Yeah,
You look like y'all ready to go.
Always safe and warm. That is our generation's task. To make these words, these values, life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness, real to every American.
Here. How about
Being
this?
true to our founding doctrine does not require us to agree on every contour of life. Good times, all the time, all things was like that. Progress is not the telling.
We want to take your picture.
Long debate about the role of government of all time, but it does require us to act to empower us. When bad decisions are upon us, we cannot afford to let. We cannot mistake absolutism for principle, substitute spectacle for politics, treat name calling as reason to debate. We must act. We must act knowing that our work will be imperfect. We must act knowing that today's victory will be only partial. There will be up to those who stand here in 4 years, and 40 years, and 400 years hence that advance the timeless spirit once conferred to us and spare Philadelphia. My fellow Americans, the oath I have sworn before you today, as the one recited by others who serve in this cabinet, was an oath to God and country, not party or family. And we must faithfully execute that pledge during the duration of our service.
Let's go back down here.
The words I spoke today are not so different from the oath that is taken each time a soldier signs up to duty, or an immigrant realizes her dream.
Here she is, baby.
My oath is not so different from the pledge we all make to the flag that waves above and that fills our hearts with pride. They are the words of citizens, and they represent our greatest hope. You and I, as citizens, have the power to set this country's course. You and I, as citizens, have the obligation to shape the debates of our time, not only with the vote that we cast, but with the voices we lift in defense of our most ancient values and enduring ideals. Let us, each of us now embrace with solemn dignity and awesome joy what is our lasting virtue. With common effort, common purpose, with passion and dedication, let us answer the call of history, carry into an uncertain future that precious light of freedom. Thank you, God bless you. Thank you for